Fly fishing for bass wasn't in my plans for this day on the river, but high and fast flows made it too hard to go after my target species, so I decided to change it up. And I'm glad I did. Got one, guys. Nice bass right here. Fish on, guys. Beautiful. I'm out fly fishing my local river, the Salt River, just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. I typically fly fish this river during the winter when the water is much lower than it is right now. During the winter, the CFS, the flow coming out of the reservoir upriver, is about 20 to 40. So it's very low and very slow, and that makes it easier to target the native desert and Sonora suckers in this river. Today, the CFS is 800, or about 16 times faster than it is when I'm typically fly fishing out here. I wanted to see if I could catch some suckers, so I tied some super heavy flies and I came out here and I gave it a shot. But honestly, I couldn't see the fish. They weren't in their normal spots, or at least they weren't hitting in their normal spots, and I wasn't having any luck with the suckers. But fortunately, it was leeches that I tied for the suckers, so I just took the indicator off and I started stripping the leeches across the water, and I ended up having a ton of success catching largemouth bass. I think you guys are gonna enjoy the content. Check it out. Fish on, guys. Oh, a lot of bass in here. Fish on, guys. Nice. All right, a little largemouth here. There's a lot of bass in here. I've been getting peppered. Beautiful little fish right there. Nice. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. Sweet, y'all. Fish on. Another one, guys. Oh, that's a better one. Oh, yeah. It feels fat, and they're just healthy. Nice. That's a fun fight. Oh, yeah, they're eating. They are healthy right now. Chunky little guy. Beauty. Hit that leech right there. Beautiful fish. Fish on, guys. Ooh, that feels like a good one again. Man, nice. Third fish of the day here. I mean, this is my 8-weight, and these things put a bend in the 8-weight, and they're not even that big. That's just what makes largemouth bass so much fun. Beautiful fish. Awesome. All right, third fish of the day. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, it's doing really well off of these rapids, this current that goes over the rocks there, and then where it softens up, they're just waiting right in there, ambushing stuff. Fish on, guys. Ooh, that feels like a good fish, guys. Or just feisty like the other ones. Fourth fish of the day. Nice. I don't know if it's bigger or not. They just hit hard. I love fishing for largemouth bass. Yeah, not that big at all, but just hit hard. They're just a blast to catch on the fly rod. Awesome. There he goes. Okay, came down river a little bit. There's just up there about 20 yards. I tried to come right down here, sank to my hips in mud and water, so I had to go around. But saw a few fish kind of jumping over here, so ooh, I just saw a nice fish that looked like, I don't know what that was. It looked big. I don't know if I can get up that way. Unfortunately, I didn't bring really any bass flies today. I'm just using the leeches that I had planned on using for the suckers. So I love leech patterns. They're so versatile. So I'm just throwing them like streamers right now for these bass, but I have some bigger bass flies because there's some nice bass in here. But maybe they'll eat this. It's an easy meal for them. Who knows? Lift that rod tip up and get more of a jigging action on the retrieve. Do pretty well for bass sometimes. Oh, fish on, guys. Oh, a bass just snuck right up here. I see these bigger boulders, bigger rocks, and I'm just kind of dancing with that leech in here amongst these rocks, just knowing that there are bass waiting under these rocks and around these rocks just to ambush stuff. And anyway, a little bass just came up and hit it. Couldn't catch it, but that's cool to see. Fish on, guys. Yep, same thing just happened there. Little bass, might be the same one. I don't know. What a fun fight though, even small ones. Not too bad. Similar size, what we've been catching. That's awesome, number 5. Beauty. Thank you, buddy. That's awesome. They love to splash the camera. Number 5, y'all. I'm gonna work my way down here. There's just a lot of boulders as you're moving across. Got this little seam or the soft section on the side here. That definitely seems the further away from those little falls we were fishing or the rapids, the less activity I'm noticing. Bass are just right up in that high oxygen, faster water. They can ambush underneath the riffles and the bubbles and that kind of stuff. Maybe they're just more concentrated right under there. And so when I cast under there, I have a lot more targets. Where you get further down, they're probably spread out here a lot more. And so there's probably still a ton of fish down here. They're just not so concentrated as they were right up under that waterfall. All right, after catching those 5 bass, I moved downriver, or I fished downriver for about a 1/4 mile, and wasn't any action. I'm sure there's fish in there, but those little fish must just be stacking up where those rapids are coming down in this soft. Look at that, guys. Almost got robbed right there. I'll take that back. Oh, now I'm up in the trees. Okay. All right, what was I saying before that tree tried to rob me of my net right there? Yeah, those fish might just be stacked up in those areas of little rapids like that. So I'm gonna head back up there, see if we can catch a couple more bass from that same section that I started out catching them. All right, I hear some rapids. So I think this is around where the spot was where we were catching those fish. We'll find out here. Oy. Get through here, not lose my net. Yep, there we go. Oh, this is exactly where it was. All right, I'm just gonna try to get right into this edge here where you can see where the white bubbles are and then the soft stuff on the side of them. No, I'm just gonna cast it down and let it suspend and slowly bring it back up to me. Wasn't the prettiest cast right there, but fly got down there and the fish is on, guys. Nice. That's why you play crappy casts. Oh yeah, sweet. Exactly what we wanted it to do, is just get down there and that feisty bass here. Nice. Awesome. Number 6 on the day. Beautiful fish right there. Thank you, buddy. All right, same thing here. Got wind pushing right in my face. Can't cast quite as far, but still should be able to catch some fish. underneath the surface. These bass, got one guys, they don't care about the wind. They don't care. This feels like the best bass of the day. Now it is in this current a little bit, but I think this is our best bass of the day here. Oh yeah. Yeah, just suspending these flies and leave it to be an easy meal. And yep, looks like our best bass of the day here. Nice. Oh yeah, fat one, beautiful on that little leech. That is awesome. Nice belly on that one right there. Oh, that's fun. Man, I'm glad I came out here, and honestly, I'm glad the suckers did not work out, because bass fishing is so much fun. Thank you, buddy. All right, here's another section in front of me, similar to that last one, where we got the rapids and then the smooth water. Doesn't seem as easy to fish as the last one, but give it a whirl. Oh, just got hit by a bass, guys. Right in here where it gets a little bit muddy. Oh, another one. Okay, two. We're gonna get it. We're gonna catch this fish. He's gonna come back for it. Or will he? I don't know. Hit it twice. Come on, buddy. Where'd you go? Oh, there we go, fish on. I don't know if that's the same one, but there's this pile of grass right here where it smooths out and they're just ambushing. Nice. Little one. Beautiful though. There he goes. Fish on, guys. Nice bass right here. Oh, was not expecting this bass to be right here. That's a good sized one too. That was awesome. Just flicked it out right in this soft spot, and it's a nice bass right there. Beautiful. That was pretty sweet. I was just walking up the river here, just flicking this fly out at the soft spots, and this one came out and decked it. Beautiful fish. There he goes. Well, there we go, everybody. Had a blast fly fishing out here today, the Salt River in Arizona. I came out trying to do the difficult task of getting into suckers when the flow rate is so high. I failed at that, but fortunately, I tied up a bunch of leech patterns that were driving the largemouth bass wild. Hope y'all enjoyed the video today. If you did, hit that like button. It helps a ton. Thanks so much for joining me, Kevin Rapcook Fishing. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.